What's up, everyone? Most of us are used to earbuds that sit deep inside our ears, completely sealing us off from the world. While that's great for isolation, it's not always ideal when you actually need to stay connected to your surroundings, whether you're sketching, commuting, or out for a run. That's exactly where the FreSound Inspiration Open Earbuds come in. Designed with an open-ear philosophy specifically for creators and active artists, these buds promise a balanced sound experience without ever making you feel cut off. We've been putting these through their paces for a while now, testing them across everything from daily commutes to long cycling sessions, and we're ready to share if they actually live up to the hype as the best budget option for creators in 2026. Let's jump right in. Starting with the design and fit, the first thing that hits you when you unbox these is just how ridiculously lightweight they are. Each earbud weighs only 8.7 grams, literally lighter than 2 pennies, and that makes a massive difference for all-day wear. The ear hook is made of soft, flexible liquid silicone that avoids those annoying pressure points we usually get with traditional in-ears. But the real secret sauce is the hidden 0.8mm nitinol memory alloy wire inside. Once you flex it to your ear shape, it remembers it. So every time you put them on, they just snap into place like they were custom molded for you. We've worn these during runs and long bike rides, and they haven't budged once. It feels less like an earplug and more like a floating cuff, which is exactly what we want when we're in the creative flow for hours. Now let's address the elephant in the room: sound quality. Open-ear designs usually have a reputation for being thin or tinny, but FreSound has clearly put in some serious engineering here. They've packed in 12mm BioCore drivers with a fiber biodiaphragm, and for a budget pair, the audio profile is surprisingly rich. Vocals sound natural, and instruments carry a decent amount of detail. While you aren't going to get that head-rattling sub-bass you'd find in sealed in-ears, the lows here are tight and rhythmic enough to keep a workout moving. What really impressed us, though, was the directional acoustics tech. It basically channels a private sound beam straight into your ear canal, which solves the two biggest problems with open-ear buds: privacy and focus. Even on a crowded train, people sitting next to us couldn't hear our music, yet we could still clearly catch the station announcements. When it comes to the technical side of things, these buds are punching way above their weight class. They're running Bluetooth 5.3, which gave us a rock-solid connection, even when moving between rooms in the studio. Pairing was near instant every time. The touch controls are gesture-based and felt well-tuned, not so sensitive that they'd trigger by accident, but responsive enough that a quick tap gets the job done. For calls, the AI-powered noise cancellation did a solid job of stripping out background traffic noise, so we didn't have to shout to be heard. Plus, the IPX5 water resistance means you don't have to panic if you get caught in a drizzly Dhaka afternoon or a heavy sweat session at the gym. Battery life is another area where the Inspiration Buds really stand out for the price point. You're looking at about 8 hours on a single charge, and the case bumps that up to a total of 30 to 32 hours of playback. In our real-world testing, using them daily for work and commutes, we only had to plug in the USB-C case once a week. For something this light and budget-friendly, that endurance is seriously impressive. It's also worth mentioning that they come in some pretty unique, creative packaging, a floral-themed box that makes them feel more like a thoughtful gift than just another piece of tech hardware. So, are the FreSound Inspiration Open Earbuds the ultimate choice for creators on a budget? Here's the deal. If you're looking for pure noise isolation and chest-thumping bass, these aren't for you, but that's not what they were built for. These are for those of us who prioritize comfort, awareness, and staying in the flow. They're as light as it gets, they stay secure through vigorous movement, and the directional audio keeps your listening private without isolating you from the world. For under $70, and sometimes as low as $30 during holiday deals, the value here is honestly hard to beat. They successfully bridge the gap between good sound and situational safety, making them a perfect daily driver for anyone who finds traditional earbuds irritating or restrictive. That's a wrap on our review of the FreSound Inspiration. What do you guys think? Are you ready to ditch the earplugs for a more open experience, or do you still prefer total isolation? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the gear that keeps our creative lives moving. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.